Alrighty, g'day little deck chair legends. Let's make the front legs. If I haven't already mentioned it, regularly click on that button. Okay, regularly click on that button. So first thing is we need to go up to the top where you've named your chair, your name, and control click, new component, and hit OK. Over here it should highlight that olive blue and you say OK. And then you will get a new component down here and click on that once or twice so you can change the words to front legs. Alright, hit enter. And now if I turn the eyeball on and off for back legs, we can make that disappear if I click over here. So make that disappear. So we're now working on the front legs, and you can press R for rectangle, or you can go create sketch. I'll do it this way today. And we need to pick that one, and when I click on it, watch this box up here. So I'll go click, and the word right. You should be looking at the word right. If that doesn't happen, finish your sketch, start a new sketch, try the other ones until you are looking at right. And the reason why we want to do that is because if I now turn on and off those back legs, I can see right on the end of them, which will come in handy in a moment. So just going to zoom in there, and you can see that we started at the origin and we went up and left. So I'm going to turn that off. I know where it is now, and I am going to draw a rectangle, but I'm going to click the origin and go up and right. And just for something different, we'll type in the numbers of the timber that you're going to become very familiar with. It is 42 tall and it is 19 thick. Okay, but of course you could have written width and thickness in there. And then we need to, let's do it this way this time. I could press E for extrude, or I can finish the sketch, and then it changes these tools up here, and now I can extrude, and I select that. I probably want to get a bit of that, and we want to go this way. We want to go to the right. Okay, and drag it out a bit, and then make sure that's highlighted blue, and type in 1080 and hit enter, and then press your happy house to bring it all back to the center. And if I do turn this on, you should see that your back legs are up here and your front are sticking out by themselves. So if you got that wrong, go back and push, pull, extrude it in the other way. Make sure these guys are on there lonesome. Now we need to do some cutouts for rectangles again. So we're going to press R for rectangle, or we could do start sketch, create rectangle. I think I'll press R for rectangle. Asks me where I want to do it. It's on the front face, and we spin it around. So we now have our lovely front stick, and there it all is, and we need to draw some rectangles on it. So start sketch rectangle, or R for rectangle, and I shouldn't have come out of the view. I can just click on front back on my box, and we might move that for a second, and I might even zoom a Rooney over here. Okay, R for rectangle, and I'm going to click on there, go down and across, and I think that one is joint depth. We're going to use that, and the other one, press the tab button to get to it, should be width. Enter, enter, 42 by 9.5. Then we're going to grab the sketch dimension tool from up here, or I could press D for dimension, and I'm going to click there, and I'm going to click there, and I'm going to bring it up, and I'm going to type in, or drop it first in line, drop it. Now it goes blue, 25 millimeters, hit enter. Okay, and we are done at that end. We now need to check it out, as they say. So put that in the center, zoom a Rooney, E for extrude. You'll notice that extrude isn't here at the moment. I could finish the sketch and then extrude appears, or I can just press E, select your little rectangle and push it, grab your arrow and go that way, and we're looking for negative thickness. Hit enter, a couple of times, and hey presto, our first rebate is gone. Oh. Alrighty, so this being the front legs, still needs 2 more checkouts, 2 more rebates, but we're going to put them in different places. R for rectangle, select a face. Let's do that one. And deja vu all over again. We're going to go that way. Click off. Oopsies. Apple Z. Didn't mean to do that. Apple Z. Hooroo. Rectangle. Keep it alive. And joint depth. Or I could have typed in 9.5 if I wanted to. Width. Or I could type in 42 if I wanted to. Let's get crazy, hey? There we go. Look at that. Okay. And then sketch dimension, or D for dimension, duh. And I need that dot, and I need that dot, and I need to raise it up, and I need to type in 20, oops, drop it, and then type in 20 millimeters, 20. Thank you very much. And then magic house, and magic panning hand, and magic zooming button. So many magic tools. E for extrude, E for extrude. Select your rectangle. Select your arrow. That way. Minus 19, or I could write minus thickness. And away she's gone. Bam. And the rebate is checked out. Alright. Magic. Magic up to the, what is actually the top on this piece. It looks like it's upside down, but it'll make sense soon. R for rectangle. Choose your face. That one. Should spin around for us. For rectangle, I'm already in it. Great. Click and drag. So we write half joint, and tab, and thickness, no, width. Hit enter twice, 42.9.5, and we might zoom in a little bit because I'm getting my squints on. And sketch dimension, 1 from there, 1 to the top left corner. Bring it up, drop it, then tell that stupid computer that you want that to be 25 millimeters, and it should do what you tell it to. Alrighty, so spin-a-rooney, zoom-a-rooney, extrude-a-rooney, E for extrude. Choose that rectangle. Push it that way. Type minus 19 or minus thickness, whatever you want. And hit enter a few times, and bam! We've got ourselves 3 rebates. I think you would know where this might be going. Okay, so if you guessed bolt hole, you would be correct. So we're going to create sketch, and we're going to click on this front face. And we're going to go create circle. You can go that way. You can click on there, or you can just hit the C button. And what we want to do is zoom in down this end. Okay, and then we're in circle mode, and we're going to come down that edge till we see a triangle, which means we're halfway. Get the blue dotted lines. Just drag and click once and twice. We'll start dragging it out, sorry, to get that active. And then we start typing in bolts, holes, and hit enter, enter. And then we need to get the dimension tool, or I can press the D button, and I need to get the circle, and I need to get the top right corner there and drag it up and hit enter. And then we're going to tell it that we want that to be 360 millimeters, so it should shoot it a fair way to the left. Away she goes. Let's have a little look there. Beautiful. Okay, so that's all good. Now we want to finish that sketch. The dimension lines disappear. Now we're going to click on, we're going to open front legs, and you should see our bodies. I'm going to open that, and body number 1, you are going to change to left leg. Okay, hit enter, and then I need to click on back up to front legs, and actually left leg, click on it so it's all blue, that's blue, that's blue, control click, copy, fabulous, and then come up and click on front legs, make sure it's blue, and control click paste. Okay, and we want to grab that arrow, click on that, click and hold, should I say. There we go, click, hold, push it out that way. It's going to ask us for a distance. The magic number is 491. Ooh, negative 491 by the looks of it. Negative 491. Hit enter. Make everything fit for a second and get our dimensioning tool. D for dimension. I for inspect, excuse me, that's a lie. I for inspect. And I want that bottom left corner. Get this out of the way. That far right corner. Get that out of the way. Should say 510. Happy days. Escape, escape. All good. Alrighty then. Looking good. Alright, so we've got our two legs. Matchy matchies. We've called them left. We've called them right. That's looking good. Just check if you're got the front legs with a little black dot next to it. Great. If the black dot is up here for some reason, just bring it down to front legs and life is good. We forgot to extrude that circle and to put it over there, so let's do that now. Zoom in, E for extrude, select, make sure you're getting that sort of black and grey circle, and push it that way and type minus thickness, hit enter twice. And if we zoom in on that again, it should be lovely and chiseled out there. And if you run your cursor over it, you should see that tube. Back onto the magic house. Okay, so we need to draw a circle on this face. So we go create, actually, start sketch, pick that face, and it will zoom around and go for it. It will zoom around and it'll show you the front of the front one again, which we don't want. So we just need to go Magic House again, maybe the Orbit tool, just to make it look a little bit more like that. And then we are going to go Circle, going to come down that front edge, make sure you're on the front edge, go across and get the dotted line. Click once, drag it out, start typing Bolt, hit enter twice, it'll drop it for you. Then go up here to Sketch Dimension or the D tool, whatever you feel like pressing. Click on that. Make sure you get the front right corner. Okay, when in doubt, zoom it out, or in this case. So Sketch Dimension, second place I want is there, and drag it up and click it once and change it to 360. Fabulous. Finish sketch. Magic House. Zoom in on it and E for extrude. Choose it wisely and negative thickness. Enter, enter, enter. Run your cursor over it. Zoom in a little bit more. And there we go. It's working. It's working. Magic House. Okay. We are going to start a new sketch. Make sure front legs have still got that little black dot next to it. Good. New sketch on this front face. And we are going to make a rectangle, the 2-point rectangle. I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to click there, go across, go up, click, oopsies, Apple Z again, rectangle, click once, click twice, drag it up, don't click a third time, hit your tabs, and we want thickness, tab width, enter, enter, should say 42 by 19, then E for extrude, select that rectangle right there, clickety click, go Magic House so you can see what you're doing, get your arrow and drag it backwards and keep it live. Don't click off on it and type in -510. Enter, enter, and you should see we've created a new body. Yours might say body 3. I've had a couple of goes, PS. But it looks seamless in the video. Click on that one directly under right leg and click on it so you can edit it and write upper cross rail. Why is it the upper one, Mr. Graham, when it's down the bottom? When you fold it up, it will be the upper one. Upper cross rail, hit enter. Fabulous. So we will go to the front view and we will zoom in and we will go to the move tool, the M key, or you can use this one up here. Okay, and there's my little dialog box. We are moving bodies. Make sure it says point to point. Selection, correct. And let's go for the origin, which will be the top part of our new rail. And then our target point is going to be the top part of the old leg. Okay. And it's not digging it. Let's try that again with a little bit of house view time. That might help, and if not, things are going to get ugly. Alrighty, so the move copy tool, we are moving bodies. Select the upper cross. Select the body to be moved. Correct. I've selected it. Okay, maybe I didn't do that last time. And we're going to select the origin point is there. The target point is the top of there. Thank you very much. Lovely jubbly. Zoom back out. Alrighty, we've got to clean that joinery up there. So we are going to modify, combine. The target body is that one. Select it. Make sure we are doing a cut. Okay, the tool bodies, which is now blue, that's one tool body, that's two tool bodies. Pink of them, we want to keep the tools. Leave new component unchecked and hit OK. And if I come over here and turn off those two legs, we should now see that we have cut out those little sweet rebates that we need there. Magic! So now we've got a lovely upper cross rail, spelt very lovely as well. Rail. Okie dokie, and whilst it's highlighted, let's control click on upper cross rail over here, and let's select copy. And then we're going to come up into front legs and make sure they're blue and go control paste. Okay, and then we're going to get this move tool. It should be blue. If it's not, you could select it. Okay, and we want to make sure we do point to point. Okay, and we want to maybe zoom in so we can see what we're doing. Point to point, origin point. Let's zoom in even more so we all know what we're talking about. Okay, origin point there, target point there on the next one. Hit OK. So now we should have a new one. That's the original. That's the new one. It's weird. Maybe it moved one. Doesn't really. So that one, excuse me, the one closest to the bottom is the upper cross rail. So this one we need to change its name to middle cross rail. Upper middle cross rail. Middle cross rail. Hit enter. Fabulous. Where's that magic house? Zoom on out. And we want to, let's try something different. So make sure that's highlighted, that middle cross rail. We'll go move copy. And we'll do point to point. Okay. And we are going to zoom in. Oh no, we can do this. We can, no, double guessing. Zooming in. Okay, so point to point selected. It's all blue. Origin point is there. And now I need to zoom out and get my pan tool. Drag it down here. Okay, and hit escape. See how this is grayed out at the moment. Hit escape, it should come back. Target point, hopefully there. And we want it to be a copy. Create copy, very important this time around. And we hit OK. And we should be looking at 3. And if I click on that, it goes blue. And let's just check it's all there. It's still got its little rebates, looking good. Okay, so whilst it's highlighted, we will call it upper Crossrail. Upper Crossrail. Winning. So it's a component. You can turn it off. Turn off that one. I did think I got those muddled up. Doesn't really matter. Got 3. They're all named. Legs disappear or everyone back on. And hey, presto. G'day kids, it's future Mr. Graham editing a video he made. Obviously, maybe you didn't pick up on it, but I named it Upper Crossrail, and it is lower. That is upper down here, that's the middle, and this is the lower. So double click on that. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But lower Crossrail. And you won't even notice this getting edited into the video. It's seamless. Seamless.